Hey everybody, I'm Ryan Cardinal, the creator of the comic book series called Caius, a story of blood and stone, which is now on INDIEGOGO and in demand. You can find me here, there, and everywhere by looking for the username @TheRyanCardinal, so feel free to like, comment, and subscribe to all my social media. Thanks! Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. Just gonna go over something that happened over the weekend at Anime Expo. This is huge news for me, as seeing as how I am a massive AKIRA fan. So, in case you haven't heard, Katsuhiro Otomo, I'm just going to click on the link here, link to the Cartoon Brew article will be in the description below. Katsuhiro Otomo unveils new feature and AKIRA adaptation. Katsuhiro Otomo doesn't make films very often, so when he announces a new one, it counts as an event. This is very true. Following the Apocalypse AKIRA in 1988 and Steam Boy in 2004, the manga master turned anime auteur is hard at work on his third feature, Orbital Era, which he will write, design, and direct. This was one of the slated projects Otomo and his colleagues announced on Thursday at LA's Anime Expo. If you go to the Cartoon Brew link that's in the description, you'll be able to check out the video that's here. I checked it out, it looks awesome, super intrigued as to what's going on. There's a little bit of a plot breakdown here. So the plot takes place in the near future, on a space colony under construction. It is an action-adventure story following the lives of some young boys surviving this peculiar environment and society. And they are tossed around by fate. The reality found in mankind's future will be depicted through their perspective. So super interested to see that Otomo is making a new feature film, but the thing that really caught my eye and blew my mind is what's next in this article here. Let me just leave it there. At the same event, Sunrise revealed that it's working on a new anime adaptation of AKIRA, not the movie itself, but the source material, Otomo's award-winning manga series. This is massive, and I believe I got the reason why this is happening. It isn't clear yet how Otomo will be involved, if at all. Additionally, the original movie will be released in a new 4K conversion next year. The news follows the recent confirmation that the long-gestating live-action adaptation of AKIRA is going ahead, with Taika Waititi at the helm. I think this is the key thing why a new AKIRA series is coming out. I strongly believe it has to do specifically with the live-action film coming out. The reason for this is I'm going to bring up this right here. This is Fact Fiend with Carl Smallwood. He does a really awesome breakdown as to why Akira Toriyama basically came out of retirement to redo Dragon Ball and create a Dragon Ball Super. And the main reason was this right here, Dragon Ball Evolution, this god-awful live-action adaptation of his works. And I think this is the same reason why a new Akira adaptation from the manga is coming out, because we all know that Hollywood doesn't do a great job when it comes to converting manga and anime into live action. Alita Battle Angel was super awesome, and that's because they stuck really close to the source material, but whenever they don't, and Hollywood for whatever reason gets it in their head that they can do a quote-unquote better job, and they veer away from what actually makes it what it is, it turns to garbage. And I think that's what Katsuhiro Otomo is doing right now. He's doing a little bit of damage control ahead of time, announcing this, knowing that the live action's gonna be coming out. It's gonna suck. As we see here, this is Critical Hit Entertainment. Leaked AKIRA synopsis reveals changes between original story and film adaptation. I'm just gonna scroll down here, and there's a little bit of a breakdown here. Link to this will also be in the description, so you can go and check out the article yourself. When a young man's telekinesis is discovered by the military, he is taken in to be turned into a superweapon, and his brother must race to save him before Manhattan is destroyed by his powers. Kaneda is a bar owner in Neo Manhattan, who is stunned when his brother Tetsuo is abducted by government agents led by the Colonel. Desperate to get his brother back, Kaneda agrees to join Kai Reed and her underground movement, who are intent on revealing to the world what truly happened to New York 30 years ago when it was destroyed. So, this is kind of the same plot, or not plot, story, series, script, that's the word I'm looking for. Same script that Hollywood has been peddling around for almost 15 years. It's the exact same thing. It happens in what they're calling Neo Manhattan. At one point I heard it called Neo New York or New Manhattan. They're taking away the Japanese aspect completely, getting Tokyo out of the way. They have some kind of merger, something to do with the economic failure of the United States that allowed Japan to buy Manhattan Island, and then it's going to be, you know, they're going to convert it into what supposedly is a cross between Tokyo and New York. At least that's the old script and the rumors that I heard. If you go online and do a little bit of research, you can actually find storyboards from when they tried to do this a couple of years ago. It seems like every like 3, 4, even 5 years, they try to kickstart this thing, and it's always the same script. And because it's this script that they're dead set on trying to get out, it's gonna suck. Cracked Magazine actually did an article, or the website Cracked did, not Cracked Magazine. They did an article in 2011 where they actually got the script, they read it, and they actually put on their website, like, this is not a parody, this is actually what's going on. So, from what I've read so far, because I've been keeping track on this for a long time, it's not going to do well. It'll do well for average moviegoers going in checking stuff out, but for fans of Akira, we all know that it's not going to be Akira. Like, it's going to be a far cry from it. And I think that's why Katsuhiro Otomo just made this announcement. He's got a long time sorry. He's got a long time to build this up, so the live action movie will come out. He'll have his series come out, and the series will be the punctuation on Akira and not the live action. I really think that this is why he made this announcement, that he does not want the live action movie to be the final mark on the grand epic that is Akira. And very smart for him to team up with Sunrise to do an actual adaptation of the manga. Fans of Akira, me being one of them, have always wanted an adaptation of the manga because, as we all know, the cartoon, the original movie, it's kind of done by volume 2, and there's 4 other volumes left. So much more happens, way more interesting. Anybody who hasn't read the manga, please do yourself a favor, go check it out, it's amazing. But yeah, the short end of it is, I think Otomo is doing this as part of damage control to kind of preserve the legacy of what is Akira, and not having the final punctuation of it be a joke. Just as I stated here, go check out Fact Fiend with Carl Smallwood. This particular episode, it's absolutely amazing, super funny. Carl's super hilarious with his breakdowns of all the facts, and it really demonstrates how when Hollywood gets their hands on something they quite don't understand and try to make it something that they want, as opposed to making what the fans and the source material want and is, you end up with the steaming pile of garbage. A link to this will be in the description below. Yeah, every time that I do check this out, it always cracks me up. But it really goes to show that Hollywood doesn't understand source material. It's taken them this long to get superheroes even remotely correct, and even with that, they change it enough where fans begrudgingly is like, okay, we'll let that slide. And they quite haven't figured out with manga and anime yet. So that's going to wrap it up for today. I'm just going to do a little bit of a indie comic shout out right now. So the indie comic shout out is going to be going out to the Unbreathable Skunk Girl, which is live now on INDIEGOGO. Manny Correia has 49 backers and 23 days left on this. He's reached his funding goal, but if you want to go check it out, link to the description of this INDIEGOGO campaign will be in the description below, so please go check that out. And also, I got my comic book that is on INDIEGOGO. It's in demand right now too. Trailer will be coming up as soon as I'm done this, but go check out Manny's Unbreathable Skunk Girl, and I'll be talking to you again real soon. Thanks. Bye. If you enjoyed the content of this video, please feel free to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thanks.